Hello and welcome everyone to the channel. Today we're going to be covering Excel 2A simulation training. If you find this video useful or like it, please click like and leave a comment. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so you can see when we add exciting new material. Alright, so let's dive on in to Excel 2A, just like we did on Word. There's a reminder, if you're stuck and it won't let you go forward, check your spelling, check your spacing, check your punctuation, make sure you got that right. And if we come across something in the training that just that causes that, and I remember, I'll let you know what to be aware of, or little trickets of you may be going back and then deleting one letter and then moving forward, retyping it. Sometimes it helps. But I'll show you that on the spot. With that said, let's go ahead and launch our Simulation 2E training. Let's get sized up. So you can see that good. All right, with the 2A training, there are 20 tasks in all. So let's reposition that for you. All right, so the first task, it is using flash fill. So it wants us to select column C and D. So to select columns, you would click up here and hold down the left mouse button till you got them both selected. In cell C11, type, select column C and D and then insert two columns. So insert two columns, you can do it two ways. You can go right mouse button, click the insert, and whatever is highlighted, it's gonna if you got three columns selected, it's gonna insert three. If you got one, it's gonna select insert one. If you got one cell highlighted, it'll do one cell. If you got a row highlighted, whatever you have highlighted, it's gonna insert that many. So there you have it. Inserted two blank columns. So now this is C. The other one had moved over to E. So let's go to in cell C11. Go down to C11, and then type 13,129 with no comma. And then on the formula bar, click the enter. Remember, this is the enter sign on the formula bar. When you click that, it keeps you in that row. If you click enter on the keyboard, it'll move you one cell to the right. If you click tab, it'll move you down. All right, just keep that in mind. So with C11 selected still on the home tab, here we are at the home tab. In the editing group, let's go to the editing group, and here's the editing group. Click fill and then click flash fill. So we're looking for fill, and I think this is it here. Yep, here's fill. Click that arrow and we click flash fill. All right, and then in D11 right here, type in oak, and then here, if you want us to press enter, and then go back to D11, Control E to fill in the values. So we put Control E and it'll fill them in for us. And then now it wants us to delete column B. So to delete it, we can click up here on the column heading, that is, and then right click and click delete. Alright, and then that's all for task 1. So next, I'm going to task 2. Task 2 is moving a column. So select column C. So here we go here. On the home tab, there's home, click cut. So cut's in the clipboard group, but it doesn't tell us that, but it's right here, the scissors. Cut it. Then click H1 here. So all we're doing is cutting and pasting. So it wants to click paste next, which is here. So when we paste it, everything that we select cut on, highlighted for cut, is going to go there, including the blank cells at the top. All right. So now we want to delete column C from the sheet 1 worksheet. So go back up, select column C, the whole column, and you right click it and click delete. Next, select columns A through G. So here you want the whole column selected, so you just hold down the left mouse button and scroll over till you got the right side of G. Let go. They're all selected. In the sales group, so let's find the sales group, which is here. Click Format. Here's your format. And the menus, click Auto Fit Column Width. And here's the Auto Fit Column Width. Click that. And so what that did, it made all the columns fit with the least amount of space. So that the longest item in that column, that'll be the length, plus one space will be the length of the column. So you see that some of them are shorter than the others, some of them are longer. If there's a long word like Pasadena Tree Nursery, everything else is shorter, but it has to accommodate that. So that's what that width, fit the width means. All right, next, merge and center the range from A1 to H1. So here's A1 and H1. So it's going to be like this, A1 to H1. Select it first, and then click on the merge and center. You can click there, or you can click the arrow and click, but if you click here, the first action is merge and center. So we click that, and it merged it and centered it. So merge, it got rid of all those other cells, so now this whole area is A1. And this is one cell as opposed to, and it already centered it for you. All right, apply the title style to the range A1 to H1. So I'll leave that selected. Go to Styles, Sales Styles, and we're looking for title. And here's the title right here. Click that. And we're done with task 2. All right, task 3, using the sum and average functions. Click cell B4, which is here. On the Formulas tab, here's the Formulas tab up here. Click that. In the Function Library group, this is the Function Library group. Click Auto Sum, and then type. Let's click the Auto Sum button first. Where's that? Okay, let's go down. Click Sum. Oh, here it is. I didn't see it. All right, so now you want to type this formula. What it says, A11, cells A11, the colon means to A or through A39. So once you type that, press enter, and it's going to give you the sum of those cells. So A11 to 39 on down here in this area, and add those up for you and put the total right there. So next it says, in B5, select the Formulas tab. It's already selected. Go to the Formulas Library, click More Functions. So here's More Functions up here, same category, just to the right or all the way to the opposite right of the AutoSum tab or function. All right, click it. Now we're looking for statistical. It's the first one, and then average. So we selected average. Now it wants the type. Points to statistical. Click average. Type D11 through D39, and then click OK. All right, that's it for task 3. Task 4, using the median function. Same thing. You're going to go to B6. Go to your More Functions tab. Pull that down. Seems you got to click a different area every time. All right, so same thing again, statistical. Then you're going to scroll down to median. So here's the median. Click that. Type in D11 colon D39. Click your OK button. Voila. So there we're done with task 4. On to task 5, which is using the minimum and maximum functions. So you get the lowest number and the highest number. So we're going to B7, more functions. Once again, statistical. I don't know how it is similar works for you, but I have to click it 3 times sometimes if I get different areas, but it eventually opens. statistic. Oh, I already hit click statistical. We're looking for minimum. All right, MIN for minimum, and you just click same range D11 colon D39, and it's showing you in the example. It's not case sensitive, so you can do both lowercase, both highercase, or whatnot. It'll still read it. So B8. This time we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to go maximum statistical first. Go down to the max. Should be. Remember they're in alphabetical order, so make it a little easier for you to find. Do it D11 colon D39. There you go. So basically what we did, we got the sum total, we got the average price, we got the median price, which means the average is add them all up together and divide by the total number of them, and it'll give you the average. The median is what is the number that's in the middle of them. So what's the price that's in the middle, not the average, but what is the one with equal amount of highest prices above it and below it, and it sets in the middle. Sometimes the median is two different if it's an even number. Anyway, lowest and highest, of course, that's self-explanatory. So let's go on over back to B4 and then apply the comma style. Remember on the home tab, let's go that way. As you go through here, it'll stop telling you where to find these things, so it's hoping that you remember. So home and the number thing, here's the comma style. Right, still in B4, now it wants to click decrease decimal 2 times, same area, and the numbers group, decrease decimal 2 times, 1, 2. Then apply a counting number format to the range B5 to B8. So B5 is here, and B8 is here. So what they're doing, if you look at the spreadsheet, the total items in stock, this is a number, it's 3,022. All right, it's not a price, not dollar signs. These are prices, these are dollar signs. So they want to separate these numbers from this total, all right? Just so you see what's really going on in this spreadsheet. All right, next, let's do it. Accounting, this is the accounting symbol. You can go up here and click this arrow and find it there, or you can just click this dollar sign here, and it'll automatically do the accounting format. All right, so I will show you both ways, if it's right there, if it's close together. So once you do it the first time where it tells you exactly how to do it, you have to do it how it tells you. So if it tells you to go to an accounting and do it that way, go to the tab, press the down arrow. On the later parts, if it doesn't tell you, you can use either way, but it wants to show you the first methods first, or both methods first, or maybe 3 in some cases. All right, so number 6, moving data and resolving a pound error message. So in the column heading area, select column E on the home tab. Let's see, column E first. And the home tab, which we're on, go to the sales group. Here's the sales group. Click format. And then click column width. Column width. It's right there. And then you're going to type in the number 5. So remember, you can slide the column over, but it's hard to get it right at the number because there's a lot of decimals involved in that. And then, or you can do it that way and go be precise. All right. Next, select the range A4 through B8. A4 through B8. And then drag to move to D4 to D8. All right, so what I'm going to do is go here. When I get it where I want it, I'll show you right here. When you see this arrow right here, or that cross right there, with arrows pointing in all directions, you hold, then you, like I don't have any buttons pressed now, but when I get that, I'll press and hold the left mouse button down, and then I can drag it. So I'm looking to get that totals column, that first part of it, to, what's it, D4. So that's D4, right? There you go. So let it go, and boom. So select D through E column, then autofill the selected commas. Okay, select columns D and E. Let's do it first. And then autofit. So you can autofit this way too, because it didn't tell us to go up and select format. You can go to the any cell when you got multiple cells connected, selected. You go to the middle one. In this case, if it was 5 of them, I can go to any one of those and click this, and it'll autofit them all. So I'm gonna double click because I got this symbol. Double click the left mouse button and it auto fit it. All right. So select the range D4 to D8. Same numbers in a different spot this time. And then on the Home tab in the Styles group, we're at the Home tab here. And here's the Styles group. Click Cell Styles and apply the 20% accent 1 cell. So Cell Style, we have to scroll down a little bit so you can see that. And it is, scroll down, you'll start seeing these 20% accent 1, or accent 1. All right, so we're going to select this one, put it in that style. And that is all for task 6. On to task number 7. Task number 7 is merging cells and rotating text. So select range C4 to C8. It's already selected for us. Actually, no, it's not. C4 to C8 is here. Right click the selection, click format cells. So I'm going to right click, instead of going up here, click right click here and find the format cells. Click the alignment tab, format cells. Here's the tab. The alignment tab is right here. Click that. Then down here you want to go to tab and then select the merge cells checkbox. So merge cells here is a checkbox. Under orientation, here's orientation. Change it to 30 degrees, so you can just put a 3 in front of that 0. And then you click outside the box and then click OK. As long as it's 30, doesn't matter how you do it. Click OK, and boom, you got it. So now on the Home tab, in the Fonts group, change the font size to 14. So here's the Home tab, here's the Fonts group. With the merge range selected, still selected. Apply bold and italics. So go up here to the Fonts group again, bold and italics. So it didn't tell us to go to the Fonts group, so we could have used the keyboard shortcuts, or we could have used the mini menu by right clicking and all that. But as long as you do it with it, when it gives you specific directions, remember, do it the way they tell you. If it just tells you to do it, then you can use any option. All right, click the fonts color arrow. Like this one, we click the fonts color arrow. And in the 5th column, and then in the 5th column, click the first color. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click that one. And with the merge range selected, align, apply align right. So here, align right, left click it, and there we have it. So now in the row heading area, point to row 9 and then right click. So let's go to row 9 and click in this box, click on the 9 so you got the whole row selected. And then click right, and then right click to select the row and display the shortcut menu. Right click, there's the menu, click insert, and you insert another line. And then press F4 function key 2 times to repeat the last selection and insert 2 additional blank lines. So it's showing you that if you another way to insert lines is by pressing F4 on the keyboard. All right. So I did it twice. Now select rows 9 through 11. So I'm selecting 3 of those. Left clicking on this 9 and holding down the left mouse button until I got 3 rows selected. On the Home tab in the editing group, here's the editing group. Click clear and then click clear format. So the clear is, I believe this is the clear. Oh, that's the fill. This is the clear, okay. Here's the clear, the arrow, and go down to clear formats. Clicked it, and there you go. All right, so that was all for task 7. Task 8 is using the COUNTIF function. Getting to
Good afternoon, James.
Getting to the good part. Alexa wanted to talk to me. Next, select A10. Type oak trees. And then press enter. Click on B10. On the Formulas tab, Library Group, Formulas tab, here's the Library Group again. Click more functions. There we go. So we're looking for statistical. I already clicked that. And then click count if. All right. In the range box, type G14 colon G42. G. G42. And in the criteria, type oak. And you want to spell that just like you got it in there. So what this is going to do, the range is going to be from G14 to G42. If there's any oak, if the word oak is in there, it's going to count it. And it's somewhere it's going to give you the total number of times it counted oak. So you'll know, oh, I got 9 oak or 10 oak without having to go through and count it every time. So you'll have a running number every time you update the spreadsheet. So here, click OK. And then change the alignment of cell B10 to align left. So B10 is already selected. Got to go to the Home tab. And here's the align left. Trying to get it to display. There it is. I do that to see if there was a alt or a shortcut, keyboard shortcut, but anyway, we'll do it that way. All right, that's it for task 8. Task number 9, it deals with using the if function. All right, so first in cell H13, type stock level. And press enter. And H14 on the formulas in cell H14, that's where we are. On the formulas tab, up here is the formulas tab. And the function library, here's our good old function library again, our function library group. Click logical and then click if. So here is logical. We're going to select if. All right, here's the good part. So in the test, logical test box, logical test, here's the box. We're going to go A14 less than 75. All right. Then press tab to go down to the value if true. It's going to equal order with a capital O. And then here, value if false. I hope it doesn't do. I didn't hit tab. I selected. Let's do that. Tab. Yeah, I just selected in a box, but it should do the same in real life. But I don't know. It's giving me specific directions. So basically, what you did here, you're saying the logic test. Anything in this cell, that total number of oak, if it gets below 75 oak, then put the word order in there, or do something in the future that lets me know I need to order some more oak because it dipped below 75 in inventory. All right, so let's click OK. Okay, so that's what it does. So you're good in oak, right? So what they're saying is now let that stay okay, but when it gets below 75, put the word order there so I know to order some more oak. Otherwise, it's going to be okay. All right, for this cell. All right, fill the formula H14 to the rest of it. So basically what we're going to do, like we did this before, you get to your little black cross, and you hold the left mouse button down, and you scroll down. Instead of doing that if formula for all those cells, you get it right there to 42, and you let it up off of it. I did it right. Nope. Checked it up. All right, let's try that again. Dragging it down, dragging it down, dragging it down. There, let it go. And there we go. So for all those other items, the same thing. If it get below 75, I'll order them. If not, they'll say okay. All right, that's all for task 9. Now we're on task 10, applying conditional formatting by using highlighting cell rules and data bars. With the range H14 and H42 selected, which I think it's already selected, on the Home tab, let's go back to the Home tab. In the Styles group, here's our Styles group. Click Conditional Formatting. There's conditional formatting up here. And point to highlight cells rule. Highlight cells rule. Got that? Now and then click text that contains. So let's find that text that contains. Now it says with the insertion point blinking in the first text box, the first box text, which it is here. There's a cursor that's blinking here. Type order, capital O. And then in the second box, here it says with red light filled dot. In the second box, click the arrow. So click this arrow. And click custom format. So we're going to do it ourselves. On the font tab, under font styles, click bold italics. So where's the font tab? Here it is. Here's the bold italics. So here's the font style. We're on the font tab. Here's the font style. And here's the bold italics. Now click the color arrow, and then under the theme colors, let's get the color arrows right here. Here's the color arrow. Here's the theme colors. In the last column, click the first color. So here's the last column, green. Click it. And click, scroll down so you see what I'm doing. Click Fill tab. Here's the Fill tab up top. Click that. Under background color, click no color. It's already selected here, but let's highlight it. And click OK 2 times. OK to close this window, and OK to close this window. All right, so now, see what they did. If it says order, it's green. If it's OK, it's black. So it makes it stand out more so you can concentrate on what to order. All right, so now let's select that range A14 to A42, which is still selected. No, it's A. Sorry about that. A14 to A42. In the styles group, which is in the home, it's already there. Here's the styles group. Click conditional formatting. Then let's go to data bars, point to data bars. And then under gradient fill, click the orange data bar. Here's the gradient fill, and here's the orange data bar. So we're going to go that route. It's going to tell us, give us a graph of how many we got in inventory. So that was it for task 10. Now we're on task 11, which is using, find, and replace. All right, select the range F14 to F42. Scroll on down. On the Home tab, which we are already on, in the Editing group, here's our Editing group. Click Find and Select. And click Replace. Find in the Find What box, type erosion. And in the Replace With box, type erosion control. So what this does, instead of going through every box and that has erosion and putting a control on the end of it, this will do every box in this range that has the word erosion. It'll spell it as erosion control. So click Replace All, which is here. Then click OK, and then click Close. All right, and that was it for task 11. On to task number 12. Task number 12 deals with using the now function to display a system date. To the left of the formula bar, click in the name box. So here's the formulas bar. Remember, here's the formulas bar, and here's the formulas tab. So here, the name box. So you want to type in A44, and you remember that this will take us to, hit enter. This will take us straight to that cell. and then press enter, which we just did. On the formulas tab in the function library, so here's the formulas tab. Let's go to the functions library. Function library is here. Click date and time. Go. And then select now. Scroll down. Remember, they're in alphabetical order. So you select now and then click OK. And that'll give you a running date and time by the minute. Alright. So next, make cell A1 the active cell. So you can do that in many different ways. You can go back up here and do A1, enter, or you can scroll up to it. So, and then select row 14. This is weird, I think. So it doesn't say have them both selected, so I'm going to select row 14. Click the View tab. And then in Windows Group, or Window Group, here's the Window Group. Click Freeze Panes. Here's Freeze Panes. And in the list, click Freeze Panes. Freeze Panes for the list. Alright, in the Window Group, click Freeze Panes and then click Unfreeze Panes. So Freeze Pane here, or hit the Freeze Pane menu here, and then click Unfreeze. Alright, and there, just to show you, should have scroll down and show you what that meant. But alright, that's it for task 13. On the 14, creating an Excel table and applying a table style. So click A14, click the Insert tab. Here's the Insert tab. In the Tables group, click Table. And in the Create Table dialog box, click OK. Alright. So on the Table Design tab, which we're already in here, in the Table Styles group, Table Styles group is here. Click More. Under Light, locate in Light and click Light Blue. So let's find Light. Here's Light. Looking for light blue. Light blue table style light 16. Yep, light blue table style light 16 is here. Select that. And that's it for task 14. Right, on to task number 15, which involves sorting an Excel table. Right, first task in there is in the header row, click the retail price arrow and then click sort smallest to largest. So let's find the retail price row. There's the arrow, click that, and then sort smallest to largest. Click the category arrow. There's the category arrow. Then sort A to Z. So you notice what they're showing you, right? They're showing you numbers can be sorted high to low or low to high. Words A through Z or Z through A. All right. So in the header row, click the item number, and then click sort smallest to largest. All right, and that one's over with. We're done with 15. On to task 16, which is filtering an Excel table and displaying a total row. Click the category arrow. Click the select all. So you're unselecting it. Click the select all checkbox to clear all the checkboxes. Click the maple checkbox and then click OK. Maple. Okay. On the tab Design tab, or the Table Design tab up here, let's click that. So get to the menu. And in the Table Style option group, Table Style options here. click total row checkbox. Here's the total row. Let's click that checkbox. Click cell A43. Then click the arrow that displays to the right of cell A43. Click sum. So what you're going to do is click that and look for sum. And it's going to give you the total instead of just saying total. So it adds those up for you right there. All right, so now click the category arrow. And then click clear filter from category to clear all filters from the table. So clear filter from category is here. Click that. Now you want to filter the table so that only erosion control displays the landscape use column. Right, so let's go to landscape. And so they want us to do select all for that and only erosion control to display. Click OK. Now filter the table so that only oak displays in the category column. Category, unselect oak. Okay. And that's it for task 16. Task 17 is called clearing filters and converting a table to a range. So clear all filters from the table. All right, so let's try the category arrow. Clear filter from category. Got that done. And the other one was landscape. Same thing. Clear the filter from landscape. And that should do it. Yep. Remove the total row tables from tables. Total row. Up here. Just want to uncheck that box. So below the worksheet, in the worksheet tab, click sheet 2. So here's the sheet 2. We're on sheet 1. Let's click that. And let's click it. Okay, click cell A6 to make the table active. There we go. So now it's got us on that table. On the table design tab in the tools group, it's table design here. Tools is here. Click convert to range. And sure to convert to range, click yes. And on sheet 2, insert a footer with the file name in the left section and center the worksheet horizontal on the page. Now we did this in tasks or in 1A or 1B. So let's see if we can remember how to do that. Insert footer. So we would go to, I think it was file, and then print. So we got, that might not be that one. So insert footer here. Yeah, this is, let's see if we got, I might be wrong on that one. Let's go to options. Check out our options. Nope, that's not it. Let's try one more. I think I got it. Here we go. Let's go to the page layout. There we go. So we go page layout, and we're going to click margins. Now there may be another way to do this, but I know this is the way we did it in the on the other one. So we're going to, and we also did this in Word. So what we're going to do, let's do the horizontal first, where it says center on page. Remember, we clicked horizontal, and then we want to go to the header and footer tab. So we're in margins, horizontal. We got that part done. Header and footer tab, and it wants the header or the footer. So we're going to do custom footer. So we're going to do footer, and we're going to do it in the left section, and we're going to add the file name. So remember, this is the I'll add file name, insert file name. So we click that button, and then click OK. Make sure, yeah, that's it, and then click OK again. That should do that. All right, so that's it for 17. Now on to 18, where we'll be modifying and shrinking the worksheet view. In the sheet tabs, so where we got the sheet tabs? Click sheet 1. Okay, here we go. Sheet tabs are down here. Sheet 1. In the Zoom group, okay, we're home. In the Zoom group, click Zoom. So this would be View, the Zoom group. Okay, here we go. Did I not say that? In the Zoom group, so okay, on the View tab, there we go. On the View tab, in the Zoom group, click Zoom dialog box, click the 75%. So here you go. And then option button, and then click OK. All right. Restore the worksheet zoom level to 100%. You can click right here. And that is it for 18. Now on to number 19, which is splitting a worksheet window into panes. Make cell F9 to active cell. On the View tab in the Windows group, click Split. So View tab, Window group, not Windows, but Window group. Click Split. Booyah. Remove the split bars from the window and then make A1 the active cell. So just click Split again. Deselect it basically, and then make A1 the active cell. On the Page Layout tab, in the Themes group over here, click Themes and then click Slice. This looks familiar. Here's Slice. And select the range A13 to H13. And then apply the heading 4 cell style. So let's go to Home, the Styles group, Cell Styles, and we're looking for heading 4, which is here. Let's go ahead and apply that. And with the range A13 through H13, change the alignment to center. So remember, this is your center alignment. So you got them highlighted. Let's go ahead and click that button, and they are centered. So next you want to select column C through H. Here's the C. Hold down the left mouse button and just scroll over to H. And it should look just like that. And then autofill the selected columns. That's the autofill. Fill. So we could do it. So just like before, let me take that out. We don't need that. So there's different ways we can do that. We can go to anywhere in here and double click here, or we can go to the cells group, click the format, and click auto column width, and then that'll auto fit all those columns selected. That was it for number 19. Now we're on the final task, which is printing titles and scaling to fit. Insert a footer with the file name in the left section and center the worksheet horizontal on the page once again. So let's go page layout. Go over to margins, custom margins. Let's center on page horizontally. And then let's go to our header footer. And just the same thing before, custom footer. And left section, there it is. Click on this insert file name. Left click that. Then once you got that there and file name and file, click on OK to close that. Click on OK to close that. Change the orientation to landscape. So let's go to orientation here. Click that and see it's on portrait. Let's switch it to landscape. In the page setup group, just here, click print titles. Click in the rows to repeat at the top box. So trying to find that again, rows to repeat. So page setup group, click print titles. Under the print titles, click in the rows to repeat here. So collapse dialog box, click in the rows to repeat. So this one we're going to type. Click collapse dialog box, select row 13. Row 13. Click expand dialog box. So here's the dialog box to expand. And then click OK. So all we did was highlight or put the cursor in this area, rows to repeat. I click in the left mouse button, click this arrow, and then click in this row. And then click an arrow again, and then we're going to click OK. It made it sound very, very, very difficult. But display the print preview. Click the no scaling arrow. So let's go to good old File, Print. And there's your print preview. Let's go to no scaling, which is here. And click Fit all columns on one page. Fit all columns on one page. Click there. And click OK to submit. So you finished Excel 2A simulation training. If you get, this one's a little bit longer, but pretty fun. So you scroll down and see all the tasks. Looks like it's short from there, but it scrolls down to 20. All right, so that's all we have for this video. If you enjoyed this content and found some usage out of it, please hit the like button and leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos such as this one. All right, thanks for joining again, and have a wonderful day.